Whenever you guys are ready.
Hello again, ADG Kin. It's me, your Associate National Executive Director, Andrew Stummy. I'm here with Lindsay Moran,
Hi.
first time delegate
Yes.
to this quadrennial, the 70th annual. So, tell me a little bit about your experience as a first time delegate.
Um, yeah, so this is massive. First of all, I didn't understand quite how large it is. Like you walk into the room and it's just an absolute sea of tables and chairs, and it is like what 960 some
I think, just shy of a
delegates.
thousand delegates here to this
It's
thing. Yeah.
humongous, which is shocking. And yeah, like I guess one of my biggest takeaways is that like even the superfluous things are learning experiences. Like every time a delegate gets up to the mic to even just thank, a president or a committee leader or anybody for the ways in which they've been helped by the IA, like that's an opportunity for us to learn, oh, this is something that the IA does for people
Yes.
and their members, like unions and members both, leaders and stuff like that. And so, um, that's an opportunity for us to learn, oh, they did it for them. This is something that they might also be able to do for us. So that's kind of an interesting thing to sort of gain from all this is like there's so many opportunities to pick up little like nuggets of information, even just like walking from event to event. You meet people and you start building bridges on like your common things, troubles in the workplace, things you're working on. And like that's truly how you get things done, right? Is what I'm learning here. Like you build bridges with other unions, and then eventually you like write a resolution with them, and then you can put it into the D2, and then you can maybe get it into the quad. It's like it's really interesting just to kind of see how it's all done. Like I really had no idea before this how it was done at all. And yeah, so it's been a big learning process. And going to like the committee events is really fun. I got to see a drag show at the Pride event, which
Awesome.
was incredible. And they like teach us about the history, why they exist. Matt Loeb has been like appointing or forming these different committees like Pride and DEI and things like that. And it's because members came to him and were like, "Hey, we are underrepresented. We need to be figuring out the issues that these different groups have." So you learn about the history of why they exist, and then they show you in the committee event like what different things they've been doing. And then they kind of outline like here's the work we still have ahead of us.
Yeah.
So and then you can learn how to get involved too. It's like it's just kind of amazing. And like I really feel like every member should come to one of these at least once, be it like a D2 or a quad. Coming to a quad for your first time is like honestly a little bit much, but obviously I've learned a ton just being here. So it's been really great, actually.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, I think you've hit on a couple of points I think are really great. It doesn't matter if you're a local of like 12 members or 3,000 members. It's been my experience doing this is like the issues are the same and the challenges are the same. And what conventions like this really, for me, prove, and you've said it so well, is like we're all in this together.
Yeah.
Our issues are your issues, and vice versa, and really being part of a bigger labor movement. And there is space for everybody.
Yeah.
Here, like
Yeah.
that, whatever your your thing is, what you value or what you think we need to do as a union. There's space for you to be here and do that. Um, you know, has this been I mean, obviously you're learning a lot. I mean, like,
Yeah.
what's the work been like for you here, like in terms of like what we're trying to do?
I mean, I think it really has been about learning for me, like learning what the issues that everybody's been working on are. And, I think it's really important to just sort of continue to be involved on some level. Like, it's really hard to know what's going on if you don't see stuff like this ever. And so for me, that's the work, is like just making sure I stay involved enough so that I actually know what's going on. Because for so many members, they're like, you're not doing this, you're not doing that. What are you doing to help bring work back to California and whatever? And it's like, you see very clearly how much work they've been doing on like the film tax incentive in
Mhm.
California, and then now everybody's working like so hard. All the eggs are in like the federal tax incentive basket
Yeah,
right now, very
yeah,
much. And I've been learning that here too. Is like, okay, that's like the next big fight that the IA is going to have for
yeah,
sure.
and how we use those tools and how we use our political engagement and our political muscle to really to push that over the line, and also because we've built a pretty for us because we punch way above our weight in
Yeah,
the IA in the political realm, but we have made inroads into getting that federal tax incentive, and that's impressive given
given the landscape. Yeah,
yeah. And
yeah,
so when you're here and you see that, and then you see the support that like a stagehand local or a local that's not in the motion picture supports the film tax and a federal tax incentive because it's going to benefit the union as a
yeah,
whole and
yeah.
everybody. So it's nice to actually feel that support too for what we're going through because you know real quick, we did the same during COVID for those stagehands.
Right.
Film and television, we were working,
Yeah,
but they weren't. So we
yeah.
had to support them. And so it's nice to see that support coming back. But that's about being in a union. So,
Yeah.
any last thoughts on, your experience, how to close us out here?
Um, yeah, I mean, I guess like you kind of asked, like, what is the work, right? The work is talking to members in other unions to make sure that you're like supporting them, they're supporting us, and you find kind of commonality. I think more than anything like that, that is the work, is like making sure you're talking to everybody and getting everybody on the same page.
Well, that's fantastic. Well, thank you, Lindsay. I
Yeah,
really
thanks.
appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. And,
Thank you,
we'll
everybody.
see you
Thanks to
later.
Alan behind the camera.
Hi, Alan.
Hi, Alan.